Heritage is more than just old walls and faded memories. It's a living story waiting to be rediscovered. Our proposal breathes new life into the Nueva Ecija old provincial capital, transforming it into a vibrant space that bridges the past and the present. Welcome to Archival Cafe, where history brews and stories unfold. In 1912, American architect reported to the Governor General the completion of four buildings in Nueva Ecija, in what is now known as the Old Capitol site. Nueva Ecija Provincial Capitol Building, designed by William Parsons, was completed in 1912 using reinforced concrete and flat tiles at a cost of only 81,225. Located in Cabanatuan City, it was one of the first government buildings in the Philippines to be set within a park-like environment as seen in the master plan, enhancing its dignity and reinforcing the American colonial presence. As the population grew, so did the community that the provincial capital needed to serve. In 1931, an extension was added to the Parsons' original design by Juan Arellano. Archival documents reveal that the annex was completed at a cost of 63,518.98. The addition shares common design motifs with the original structure, such as the bad motifs seen in the pinnacles, creating a visual dialogue between the two architects despite being built nearly 2 decades apart. At the time of the annex construction, Arellano was transitioning from the Beaux Art tradition to Art Deco. This shift is evident in the simplification and geometrization of a classical precast ornamentation and the use of decorative grillwork. The Nueva Ecija Capitol stands as a rare architectural conversation between Parsons and Arellano, demonstrating the evolution of Philippine government architecture in the early 20th century. The annex, in particular, showcases Arellano's vacillation between neoclassical and Art Deco styles, making it a significant example of architectural transition in the country. For decades, the Nueva Ecija old provincial capital stood in a quiet neglect, its rich history overshadowed by time, but heritage should not fade, it should thrive. Our proposal gives this landmark a new purpose, transforming it into a dynamic space that celebrates culture, community, and coffee.
For the considerations and areas in redesigning of the Nueva Ecija Old Capital, transforming it into a vibrant space where history, art, and community come together. First, we aim to preserve the architectural features of the building. Keeping the exterior facade, interior design, and original materials intact will honor the structure's historical significance while enhancing its functionality. For functional zoning, we propose turning the ground floor into a dynamic public space. A cafe can serve as a welcoming spot for locals and tourists to gather, while an art gallery can showcase local artists and historical exhibits, celebrating Nueva Ecija's rich culture. On the upper floor, a cafe, lounge, and library can offer a quieter environment for reading and studying. We also envision outdoor and green spaces to complement the indoor areas. Garden seating and open air spaces can provide additional room for relaxation or even outdoor art installations and performances. Ensuring structural integrity and safety is also crucial. Reinforcing the foundation and strengthening the structure will allow the buildings to safely support its new functions and future activities. Lastly, cultural and community integration ties everything together. The combination of a cafe and gallery makes the capital a living cultural hub, a space for people to enjoy local flavors, appreciate art, and connect with history. In conclusion, this project reimagines the Nueva Ecija Old Capital as a vibrant and dynamic space where culture, community, and innovation converge, rather than merely as a landmark that has been maintained. The Nueva Ecija Old Capitol is given new life through the revitalization project's careful preservation and considerate adaptation, turning it into a hub of culture and community where the past is respected, the present is celebrated, and the future is shaped by shared experiences and group activity.
Scheme of the new design. So the new design scheme relies heavily on functional zoning. So as you can see, there are four parts of the building: the ground floor center, the ground floor's left wing, the ground floor's right wing, and the second floor. So let's start with the ground floor. The ground floor is turned into a dynamic public space with a cafe and art gallery, while the second floor, however, is a coffee lounge and library. So let's delve in deeper. The ground floor center serves as the main entrance or access point to the whole building. It holds the waiting area where the hostess is found, a small dining area to the left, and the staff room and office with a small local arts and crafts display section to the right. So the upper floor of the center or the upper floor of the whole building is a coffee lounge and a small library. So this one offers a more quiet environment for reading, studying, and even small hosting small community events. So both of these combined, the ground floor center and the upper floor or the second floor center, they serve as the building core. So furthermore, the left wing. The left wing is where the cafe is found with a large dining space. The kitchen is also found here. While going to the right wing, it contains the art gallery, complete with multiple exhibit areas to showcase local artists and historical exhibits that celebrate the Nueva Ecija culture. And as you can see, both the left wing and the right wing are also equipped or contains two fire exits each, which is retained from the original um, scheme of the building.
So for the proposed budget and materials, the material selections focus on blending modern architecture with historical elements. We will incorporate exposed brick stones and reclaimed wood paneling for the interior. For modern additions and interventions, we will incorporate glass partitions with slim metal frames to provide transparency while respecting the original space. Also, quartz steel and concrete micro cement. We will also use non-damaging method for cleaning stubborn stains on brick or stone for the exteriors. And for the landscaping, we will incorporate permeable pavers and native drought plants. So this material selection ensures that the historical character of the building is preserved while introducing modern interventions that enhance functionality, aesthetics, and sustainability. So the table represents the cost estimate for the project. The total construction cost is 15,797,600 pesos. And for the labor cost, which is 35% of the total construction, it is 5,529,160 pesos. And the material cost, which is 65%, is 10,268,440 pesos. So the material costs take up the majority, likely due to high quality finishes, restoration efforts, and specialized materials. And as for the labor costs, are reasonable in range, indicating a balance between skilled workers for restoration and the standard labor.
In the heart of Nueva Ecija stands a piece of history. The old provincial capital, a structure that has withstood the test of time. Now, through adaptive reuse, it is being transformed into a space that honors its past while embracing the future. So, for the strength of the new design, preservation of historical integrity, designed by renowned architects William Parsons and Juan Arellano. This building is a testament to the early 20th century architecture. The new design ensures that its historical value remains intact, carefully preserving key architectural elements while seamlessly adapting the space for modern use. Another one is blending heritage with modern functionality. The redesign carefully integrates modern amenities without compromising its historical essence. While neoclassical and Art Deco influence are retained, new flexible spaces such as exhibit halls, interactive rooms are introduced. This balance between heritage and innovation ensures that the building remains functional for today's need. Another strength is ensuring historical remains significant. Beyond preservation, this project breathes into new life to the structure. It transforms the old capital into a living monument, an educational resource, and cultural landmark that strengthens Nueva Ecia's historical identity. By bridging the past with the present, the building becomes a meaningful space for both residents and visitors, boosting local tourism and community engagement. And for the last strength is its new function, a cultural and community hub. The old provincial capital is no longer just a historical site, it is now a dynamic cultural and community hub. With dedicated spaces for exhibitions, art galleries, and educational programs, the building becomes a center for creativity and heritage appreciation. Workshops, performances, and public events ensure that the history is not just remembered but experienced.
Aside from strength, there are also possible risks of the new design of the adaptive reuse of the old capital in the Nueva Ecija. That's why we must be mindful of the key challenges, such as structural risk, fire safety concerns, accessibility and circulation issues, functional limitations, historical and architectural preservation, maintenance and sustainability, acoustic and privacy concerns, and lastly, utility and infrastructure load. Structurally, removing load-bearing walls may require reinforcement to maintain stability. Additionally, fire safety could be compromised as larger open spaces might accelerate fire spread. Accessibility is another concern. Congestion in dining and exhibit areas could hinder movement, especially for the person with disabilities. Functionality is also at stake, as converting office spaces into public areas might impact the administrative efficiency. Furthermore, architectural alternations could threaten the building's historical value. Maintenance demands will rise with increased foot traffic, leading to higher and cleaning repair costs. From a user experience perspective, open spaces may cause excessive noise, reducing comfort and privacy. Lastly, infrastructure load must be considered. Higher water, electricity, and ventilation demands could strain existing systems. Despite these challenges, proper planning and innovative solutions can help us preserve the past while embracing the future. Thank you.